Hello, I'm the Pied Piper from the faraway land of night. Where people are sleeping, I go into their old radios and turn them into magic transistors and fly outside with them. You can't see me, I'm hidden, but you can see the green glow I make. I heard you laugh last night. I figured that you would be amused by me. Listen to this.
Hello YouTube and YouTubettes. Welcome to another album review. Today I'm going to review the Deathray Davies album Midnight at the Black Nail Polish Factory. I can't talk today. This was released in 2003. I couldn't find exact dates. Producers include Michael Crow, John Tufino, and Jason Garner. Executive producer Eric Zappa, and I kind of wonder if he's related to Frank Zappa. I couldn't find any information on that. And all songs written by John Tufino. This was on Elephant Cloud Music, recorded and mixed in Austin and Dallas, Texas. So near me. I don't know how widespread they are, but I discovered them, I assume, in a local record store in the Dallas area. So, yeah, so that's kind of, I don't remember when I discovered them, but it was probably soon after this came out. The album cover is by John Tufino with additional layout by Jason Coaches. I like the picture, the very cool piano and the colors, red and black, but the lettering is kind of boring. But still, a pretty strong album cover, and I give it a 9 out of 10. Now on to the songs. Track number 1 is called The Staring Contest. And this is sort of theme music that will reappear in the album. So once it does, I think it reappears a couple times. I'm not going to repeat this and do the review again, but I really like this, although they're not exactly the same. But just so you know, I'm not going to review this tune again. But I like the arrangement of it. It's really artistic and well produced. Lower on the catchiness side, but I give it an 8.3. Track number 2 is called Gone Against the Tide, and this one is very catchy. It's like a 90s style rock song for the most part, even though this is 2003, but then in the chorus it gets very artistic. And so it's a great mix and well balanced, really interesting arrangements. I love the chorus. I love the verses for two different reasons, which makes it an interesting song. And this is a great song, and overall I give it a 9.2. Track number 3 is called I Was That Masked Man. And this is just more of almost a pop rock, alternative rock kind of song. Not pop, not too pop. I mean, it's got some interesting things to it, but not a lot of art to it. So it's not as good. And I give this one a 7.8. Track number 4 is called The Girl Who Stole the Eiffel Tower, and I really enjoy this song. Another kind of alternative rock, basic alternative rock song with a little bit more to the production. I like the distorted drumming and vocals, I guess, as well as also, but a very nice sound, and I like the melody as well. And so another really good song. And I give this one an 8.6. Track number 5 is called Low and Silent, and another very catchy alternative rock song. Not as much art to this one either. I like in the chorus how the guitar goes from being like rhythm guitar to sort of picking it out softly, and so that's pretty interesting. But other than that, there's not a whole lot more to this other than being alt rock. So, but I give this one a 7.4. Track number 6 is called Maggie Don't Blink, and this is a very basic alt rock song. There's not much to it. It's kind of a shorter one. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but you know, it's catchy enough, and I give it a 7.2. Track number 7 is called Dominique, and this one is still kind of basic, but it's less catchy than some of the others. And the one thing I like about it that's a little unique is the mandolin. I mean, it's not a bad song by any means, but I think the mandolin is kind of what makes this one a little bit. So, but still, my least favorite track on the album, actually, and I give this one a 6.8. Track number 8 is called I Regret the Day I Tried to Steal Daniel's Ego. Yeah, another catchy song. And the thing I like the most is the section going into the chorus. It's this very faster beat, and it's really cool and interesting. Still not the most artistic song, but interesting enough and very catchy. And I give this one an 8.0. Since number 9 is basically the same tune as number 1, I'll keep going. Number 9 is called You Can't Keep a Straight Face or Play Dead something. I can't read the rest of it on here, but this one's How to Win at Roulette, and it's kind of this fast beat, almost a punk kind of song, very catchy, and I give this one a 7.6. Track number 11 is called They Stuck Me in a Box in the Ground, Part 5. Just a very catchy song once again. It has a few interesting things in it as well. I like the fills that are, with the guitar. They're different every time. One's with the guitar, one's with the bass, one's with drums. They change it up, and so keeps it quite interesting. And this is an all-around good song, and I give it an 8.0. Track number 12 is the title song, Midnight at the Black Nail Polish Factory. I think I said Polish earlier. I think it's supposed to be Polish. That makes more sense. This is a kind of similar to what they've been doing, but slowed down, and it's a little more interesting this way, I think. And it reminds me of Sparkle Horse, the way that this song is arranged and produced, and the way they've slowed it down. Only if the vocal was muffled a bit, like they did do a Sparkle Horse. I can't remember the guy, Mark Linkus, I think. So this is pretty cool what they're doing in this one. It's a little more interesting, and it's one of the longer songs on the album, and I give this one a 9.0.
It's not like I can reach your mind. I'm not like Superman. Green Lantern.
since number 13, which is called Just What Is Maggie Thinking, is similar to track numbers 1 and 9, I won't say anything here. It's not exactly the same, but it's that theme music. Track number 14 is Untitled, and it's just very one of these fast rockin', almost punk type songs, and high on the catchy side, low on the artistic side, like many of these songs. But I like them. They're not just, there's a little bit to them to make them interesting enough for me to actually like this. And you know, if it didn't have some of these like xylophones and weird things in there, I'd probably just consider it, you know, Blink 182 or something. I don't know. But there's enough interesting things to make me like this music. And I give this one a 7.8. The album flow is a 10 out of 10. Obviously, with those filler, that theme music and things, it makes the album work well from beginning to end. So 10 out of 10, excuse me, for the flow. So I can't remember exactly when I discovered this album, but it can't be too much longer after 2003. It might have been brand new, actually. And so I just really love the arrangements, especially on that theme music. And the other stuff is catchy enough for me to really dig.
So now I will pull out my handy dandy computer and calculate my formula.
And this album gets an 8.21 out of 10. Thank you and have a wonderful day.